Hi, my name is Sam New. This is my October self-assessment. I didn't see a guideline like there was last month, so I'm just going to go over some of my notes, some of the experiences, and other things I had throughout the August and September like classes. During that month, we did an extensive study on the basics of the Alexander techniques, which was developed by F.M. Alexander. After the story that I feel like I've heard a dozen times now about how he in acting used to lose his voice a lot, and after going to a doctor, realizing that there was something he was doing that was causing it, but no one really knew like what. And so, using mirrors and outside observation, he kind of studied himself over the course of around 10 years and kind of developed this technique and taught it to a couple other actors. It's kind of based on inhibiting some old habits, observing those habits, seeing how those affect you, and what could we do to carry ourselves in a like healthier way to kind of break out of those habits. Um, it's been a really interesting study. I feel like that's something we went over last for the voice for actors one class, but the concept and the why wasn't something that we really dove into. We just did a few of the exercises sometimes, did a little bit on like alignment and like the kind of the mechanical structure of the voice, and the phonetic alphabet, I believe it's what it's called, and kind of the nature of your voice. And now this is going into like a little more how that connects to your body and how your habits and the um, kind of actions you do as an actor and how that affects you. Um, and once we're able to identify and like kind of control those habits is when we kind of can create a more blank slate for ourselves and kind of build on new characters using that blank slate. Kind of the way Zane put it, or you put it, was kind of dropping your habits as a person, like Sam's habits, so that I may pick up or use habits that another character might have that I'm playing. It's been an amazing experience, I think overall. I've been more conscious about what I do as a person when it comes to like my physical body more than I probably ever have in my life. Kind of seeing, going to the smallest minute details and being conscious about, um, or at least thoughtful of like the things I do, has been like a really cool experience for me, I think. A really powerful experience I had was doing the final part of our Alexander video that we've been following, and kind of being way more in tune with like, I don't know, I feel like I had a moment of like Zen a little bit, being more like connected and like one with myself. It feels very much like a cult almost. All the different things hearing about the Alexander technique and the way people talk about it. But I really like the way it gives perspective and the way um you kind of, I don't know, I like the way it makes you think. Um, and the focus on taking care of your body, especially for long term, I think is something that we could always use in acting, and is something that we sometimes ignore in the arts. But it's equally important as your performance, you know. I can't wait to see kind of looking back at these journals at the end of the semester, seeing like how we now drop those habits and pick up the new ones when it comes to our accents and how we like apply those things now that we've kind of cleared our slate a little bit. And I really just can't wait to see what happens next semester. So thank you, Zane.